When you're an expert on noise, you become an expert on quiet. And more noise experts agree the new Ford is one of the quietest cars ever built. Ford's quiet is designed in, not just noise muffled over. Take a quiet break in the 1970 Ford. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
You'd never buy a 1970 Ford Galaxie just because the windshield wipers are 3 inches longer than its nearest competitors. That's a trifle. And you certainly wouldn't buy a new Ford for the 100% nylon carpeting, though the other fellows only got 20%. A trifle. Or because the Galaxie has more rear legroom and hip room. Trifle, trifle. Or because our standard automatic is 3-speed as opposed to their 2-speed. Trifle and a half. Or because the Galaxie has the largest base V8 in its class. A mere trifle. No, you buy a car because you like the way it looks, and you don't worry about the trifles. But we do at Ford. See for yourself at your Ford dealers. We don't trifle with the trifles.
Mullins, we've got to get our sales quota up this month, and when I say up, I mean up.
Nagging? Who's nagging? All I said was you're getting a little paunchy. Now, come on, is that nagging? Huh? Is that really nagging?
Hey, wow, Dad, thanks a lot for the guitar.
If you want to get away from it all, you really don't have to go very far. Just into a quiet Ford Galaxie 500. Give yourself a break, a quiet break at Ford. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
There, see that? Get in there. Look out for the quarterback. Oh, no, no! Oh, who are that safety? What happened? Move back! Move back! All right, come on, get in there.
After the noise of a game, some of it, I admit, caused by a coach named PARSEGHIAN, I can sure use a quiet break. And this is where I get one, in the quiet front room of my Ford XL. This 70 Ford is the quietest ever because of a quiet running engine. A computer-designed frame that tunes out vibrations and soaks up road noises. Some days, between football with the big boys and football with the little boys, a quiet break of my Ford is the only break I get.
This year, give yourself a break, a quiet break, in the quietest Ford ever built.
Ford gives you better ideas.
When you're an expert on noise, you become an expert on quiet. May we suggest a quiet break in the 1970 Ford? Ford gives every generation a break with the quietest Fords ever built.
Father, good news. The children are coming over again. Father.
Ford gives you better ideas.
When you're an expert on noise, you become an expert on quiet. And more noise experts agree that the 1970 Ford is the quietest Ford ever built. Quiet that's designed in, not just noise muffled over. Take a quiet break. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
For 1970, Ford's going thing opens 4 doors to performance. Mustang Mach 1, rear deck spoiler, front hood scoop. Mach 1, the biggest blast in the Mustang explosion. Step into the Cobra cage and see Torino Cobra with backlight louvers and performance that swept Riverside, Atlanta, and Daytona races for specially modified cars. new Boss Mustang 302 with 4-barrel V8 and your choice of rear spoiler and backlight louvers. What the Boss Mustang says goes. Move out with Torino GT, aerodynamically styled with V8s all the way up to 429. Your Ford dealer's Performance Corner makes the big splash for 1970.
Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas.
We beat
May we suggest a quiet break at your Ford dealers? Take a drive in the very quiet 1970 Ford. Quiet that's designed in, not just noise muffled over. May we suggest another quiet break? Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
This is one of the quietest places in the world. The 1970 Ford LTD. Quiet that's designed in to stay with you wherever you go in this noisy world. Quiet from a powerful new 351 engine, the biggest standard V8 in its class. Quiet from the widest tread and longest wheelbase in its class. Quiet from standard fiberglass belted tires. Quiet in the spacious, luxurious passenger compartment, Ford's front room. In a world that gets noisier, some things get quieter. Take a quiet break in the 1970 Ford. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing. This may be the quietest room in the world. The room where Ford tested some of the world's quietest cars, and then built a Ford that was even quieter. The room where Ford developed a new kind of quiet and built it deep into the 1970 Ford. Deep into the interior. The frame, the body, the suspension, and built it to last, mile after mile. The quiet room and the 1970 Ford. If you appreciate a great luxury car, take a quiet break in a 1970 Ford. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.